am just trying to get into the healthiest possible shape I can get into, because we are going to try and get pregnant in like October, and I really want to be extremely healthy. I just want to say for the record, I'm not gonna be 100% raw vegan. I'm not going to be a raw vegan.
Hey y'all, it's Donna. I just wanted to talk about high carb Hannah today, and she, mainly because she's trying to get pregnant and she's a vegan, and now she's trying to get healthy and like do this sort of cleanse before she gets pregnant. And I think it's interesting because this to me proves that a lot of these vegans don't really understand nutrition. They don't understand the human body and health. Because if they did, they would understand that they need nourishment before pregnancy. And you're not trying to cleanse and, lose more nutrients before you hold on to a baby and get pregnant. And yeah, if you want to detox, any cleansing, your body is a machine. Like, if you give it nutrition, if it has all the nutrients it needs, it can cleanse. It can do all of that by itself. If you're wanting to do any like deep cleaning other than that, I would probably put autophagy into work, like do a little fast or something like that. So, that's basically all you're doing when you're eating like a raw diet like she's doing and trying to cleanse that way. You're just not going into autophagy. You're just getting a lot of sugar, carbs, and, and you're still, like, your digestive tract is going to be, cleansed a little bit there, but cleansing more on like a cellular level. You're going to want to do autophagy, and you're going to want to just nourish your body, and your body can do all that by itself, Like I said, as long as the nourishment is there, as long as your body has all the adequate nutrients it needs to do its job, all of these systems can function and cleanse out anything that doesn't need to be there.
Things. So if you are new to my channel, I have lost 70 pounds on a plant-based diet. It took me a little bit over 2 years, and today I'm going to talk about all the things that I screwed up.
So she lost a very large amount of weight, but it took her a while. It took her 2 years, so it was a very slow pace she went, but she has kept it off, and that's pretty amazing. I do have a little concern about how I think she's constantly in fear of gaining back. She seems to be constantly going on these cleansings and diets, and I think that's why she's doing the raw thing. She's talking about a weight loss challenge again. And looking back, this was 4 years ago. She was talking about a weight loss video and how to use the law of attraction, and she used this thumbnail that I thought was interesting, and I thought, maybe was in her mindset back then that she could possibly look this thin, almost underweight, and I figured she would have changed that by now, like maybe realized that that's not an ideal healthy weight for her or something like that. But I think it's pretty telling, I think a lot of these people have in their mind this very, very unrealistic idea of how they should look, to where, it would not ever be sustainable. You'd have to be completely restricting and working out excessively to ever look like that. So that was just something I wanted to note.
For anybody out there trying to lose weight and you feel like you are hungry, or, you're not eating enough volume, just add in way more vegetables. Vegetables are 100 calories per pound. I try to eat 2 to 3 pounds of vegetables a day, and then add in your other starches. So obviously you have rice, which is great. Rice is a bit more calorie dense than like potatoes, because potatoes are full of water. But just if you eat a lot of vegetables and you eat oil-free dressings, if you have salad or something like that, or you just steam vegetables, you will never go hungry. I
just want to say she looks amazing. She looks really healthy for her height, and if she was eating animal products, she could probably gain more muscle, and the composition would be a slightly different. when you're eating more protein and fats and these nutrients that are more bioavailable, things seem to improve a little bit. So, you see a lot of vegans that are like skinny fat. She's not so much like that, but I just want to say she looks amazing, and I hope she's not thinking that she needs to lose even more. Because I know the high carb community, sort of like the dancing community, and I made videos about this, they can perpetuate this sort of disordered eating mindset where they praise and prop up these bodies that are completely unrealistic for most people, and they talk like Dorian Ryder, and all of them talk like you just eat unlimited calories as long as it's all carbs and you're not eating anything else that you actually need. You can be super, super, super skinny, and it's not healthy. It doesn't look good. It's unrealistic all the way around. I think she's looking towards people like Ellen Fisher, who was on her 4th pregnancy, thinking, she can have a really lovely family, healthy, and be vegan. But it's worrisome because women like this are running through their nutrient storages, and they're pulling everything out of themselves to feed these babies. And there's a reason why every single website will recommend foods like eggs, salmon, red meat. It's because they have bioavailable sources of nutrition that you cannot find in plants. And you may think you're getting everything you need and you're converting everything optimally. It's sort of this expectation that your body is just working perfectly, and it's unrealistic. I would say fat especially, and I won't go into too much detail, but fat especially, you are not converting that from the plant form to animal form as well as you did when you were a child, and there's research that backs this up. And also, I would say you can't know what's going on in your body on a cellular level. You can't know if you're converting iron into heme iron and ALA into DHA. You can't know these things. Basically, what I'm saying is it's a risk, and it's a risk I wouldn't be willing to take on myself or my children. I think we should also at least acknowledge that, if any doctor saw these children, Ellen Fisher's children specifically, and that's one of the only families I can look to, and it looks like things are mostly healthy, they would say everything looks great. These kids are adorable. They seem to be growing well, and nothing too concerning like just giving a once over. That doesn't mean everything is perfect. That doesn't mean it's optimal. There could be underlying things that we're not noticing. But for the most part, and they're ruling out a lot of the risk factors that the normal population runs into because they're so natural minded. This could be because, she breastfed as long as she did, and the theory about your body utilizing those fat stores for years and years. I mean, we know for a fact your body will do that for a little while, but it's really undetermined on how long that will go, take place. Or it could just be that genetically they have a better way of utilizing these plant nutrients and converting everything that they need, or at least most of what they need. I think I rambled on a lot in this video, but basically I just want to say I hope, they get to experience this having a family, experiencing pregnancy and becoming a mother. It's really just, there's no other way to describe it. Like, sometimes you feel like your heart's going to explode, like you never knew you could love that much until you experienced that. And I hope that she, somewhere along the way, realizes that, she can change some things with nutrition, at least for her children.